Chicago. Tonight, a good battle in the black and blue NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. In motion, Reed. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun, it's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Edgerrin Cooper on the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure it.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there. They force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The Packers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
21 yards.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready for their 2nd possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's second down. To throw, it's Williams. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Rashawn Gary. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And we'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Open man is Reed. He's got it. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Love. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Williams now to throw. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Run now for Manunga. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this. Then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Williams to the air once more. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Now Williams. And he's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown Bears. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 10-7.
Bears 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he will have a Packers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 11. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A second down throw for Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Running is Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Jacob will get it to start the 4th quarter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it, and the Packers will get out in front, 17-7.
Bears 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's a short one, caught by Loveland. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Chicago.
44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Here's Williams. This This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
That's good.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Roll, Otunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Now Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Reed. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before third down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a 1-possession game.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is limited.
It's fourth down.
Packers set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Now, on 2nd and long. To throw is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Throwing is Williams. That one on target to Moore. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now, a big 3rd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.